Dear parents, welcome back to KNGUCS. Hope you've gone through our video of Integrated Math Training Program. In this video, we would like to introduce various competitive examinations based on mathematics and their stages. The very first one is IMO, International Mathematical Olympiad. It is the biggest and the most popular math competition in the world, held for students from class 8 to 12 and is the oldest of the international science Olympiads that dates back to 1959. More than 100 countries sent teams of 6 students for participation. The selection process differs in each country. Now, let's see the various stages of selection for IMO in India. These are the 6 stages of the competition. PRMO, Pre-Regional Mathematical Olympiad, the very first stage of IMO. PRMO is a 3-hour examination with 30 questions. The answer to each question will either be a single-digit number or a 2-digit number and needs to be marked on a machine-readable OMR response sheet. In this stage, the whole country will be divided into several regions. On the basis of performance in PRMO, a total number of 300 students from classes 8, 9, 10 and 11 and 60 students from class 12 will be selected from each region to participate in the second stage of IMO. RMO, Regional Mathematical Olympiad, the second stage of IMO. RMO is a 3-hour examination with 6 questions. On the basis of performance in RMO, a total of 30 students from classes 8, 9, 10 and 11 and 6 students from class 12 will be selected from each region to participate in the third stage. Apart from the general quota of 30 students for classes 8, 9, 10 and 11, there is an additional quota for girls for each region. That is, 5 girls may be additionally selected from among students studying in classes 8, 9, 10 and 11. This number is additional and does not depend upon the number of girls included in the general quota list. Girl students studying in class 12 are not eligible for the girls quota. The third stage of IMO is INMO, Indian National Mathematical Olympiad. INMO is a 4-hour written test with 6 questions. In this stage, the top 30 students from class 8 to class 11 and the top 6 students from class 12 from all over the country are chosen as INMO awardees. In addition to these INMO awardees, the next 45 students who have performed well in INMO are awarded INMO Certificates of Merit. These students will be eligible to directly appear for the next year's INMO without the need to qualify the next year's PRMO and RMO. As in the previous stage, this stage also has girls quota. From among these 45 students, the top 5 girl students are directly selected as INMO awardees. Students of class 12 are not eligible for the girls quota. These INMO awardees or junior students are invited for the fourth stage, IMOTC, International Mathematical Olympiad Training Camp, which is a month-long training camp held at the Homi Bhabha Center for Science Education, Mumbai. Besides these students, those students who failed to clear the previous year's IMOTC are also eligible to appear the current year's IMOTC as senior students. On the basis of a number of selection tests during the camp, a team of the best 6 students is selected from the combined team of junior and senior students as the IMO team. Stage 5, Pre-Departure Training Camp. The selected team of 6 students goes through another final round of training and orientation for about 10 days prior to departure for IMO. Stage 6, the final stage. The Olympiad program culminates with the participation of students in the IMO. The students are accompanied by 4 teachers or mentors. The International Mathematical Olympiad is held each year in a different member country of the IMO. The IMO contest consists of 2 written tests held on 2 consecutive days. On each day of the contest, the test consists of 3 problems which last for about 4.5 hours.
These are the usual stages of the International Mathematical Olympiad. Owing to the ongoing pandemic, several changes of temporary nature have been made in its stages. KNGUCS will be updating the details of the examinations.
The syllabus for IMO includes Class 11 and Class 12 mathematics. The major areas from which problems are given are algebra, combinatorics, geometry and number theory. The syllabus does not include calculus and statistics. The difficulty level increases with each stage. Moving on to the next competitive examination, NTSE, National Talent Search Examination. NTSE is a national level scholarship examination conducted by NCERT to identify and enhance skills, logical reasoning and mental ability of the students. This All India competitive examination is held for class 10 students. Students residing in India as well as those who are pursuing the education from other countries are also eligible to appear for the NTSE exam. NTSE exam has 2 stages. Stage 1 is conducted by SCERT and stage 2 is conducted by NCERT. The students have the leverage to apply both online and offline for the exam. Both the stages are conducted offline and has 2 papers each. Paper 1 is mental ability test, which consists of verbal and non-verbal reasoning, and paper 2 is scholastic aptitude test, which consists of mathematics, science and social science subjects. Each paper has 100 questions of 1 mark each with 2 hours duration for each paper. Out of the total students qualifying the examination, 2,000 candidates are shortlisted and awarded monthly scholarships. Next comes the exams conducted by SOF, Science Olympiad Foundation. SOF is an educational foundation and a non-profit organization based in New Delhi which promotes science, mathematics, general knowledge, introductory computer education and English language skills among school students across the globe through various Olympiads. SOF organizes 7 Olympiads each year, namely IMO, NSO, NCO, IEO, ICO, IGKO and ISSO. Now let's focus on IMO, NSO and NCO exams. SOF IMO is a math competition held for classes 1 to 12 with the aim of identifying and nurturing future scientists, technologists and IT talents at school level. SOF IMO consists of 2 levels. Level 1 has a duration of 60 minutes and consists of 35 objective type questions for classes 1 to 4 and 50 objective type questions for classes 5 to 12. The questions are organized into 4 sections, namely logical reasoning, which consists of questions related to verbal and non-verbal reasoning, mathematical reasoning, everyday mathematics, and achiever section, which includes higher order thinking questions. Students of classes 1 and 2 are not required to attend the second level exam and are ranked based on the performance in the first level exam. And the level 1 qualifiers include top 5% of the total students class-wise, top 25 rank holders class-wise from each zone or state, and class topper from each school, where at least 10 students from a class participate for the exam and scores 50% qualifying marks. Level 2 also has a duration of 60 minutes and consists of 35 objective type questions for classes 3 and 4 and 50 objective type questions for classes 5 to 12. Level 2 has only 2 sections, namely Mathematics and Achiever section. NSO, National Science Olympiad, is a scholarship examination conducted by SOF with the aim of cultivating scientific reasoning and logical ability among students studying in classes 1 to 12. The number of questions, duration and level 1 qualifiers for NSO are same as IMO except for the number and content of the sections. Next, SOF NCO, National Cyber Olympiad. NCO is a cyber concepts and knowledge competition for students from class 1 to class 10. Unlike IMO and NSO, NCO is a single level exam with a duration of 60 minutes. The classes 1 to 4 had 35 objective type questions with 3 sections, namely Logical Reasoning, Computers and IT and Achiever section. The second section, Computers and IT, contains questions related to the topics and subtopics relevant to the class in which the student is. Classes 5 to 10 have 50 objective type questions with the same sections. Registrations for SOF exams can be done only through schools and individual registrations are not accepted. Olympiads are not merely competitions. Participation in Olympiads can offer numerous benefits. Test the understanding of concepts. The questions in Olympiads are application driven, which not just tests the students' knowledge of concepts but also the understanding and application of concepts. Enriches analytical and problem-solving skills. Olympiads help the students develop skills like quantitative reasoning, problem-solving, analytical thinking, and more. This improves their aptitude, which certainly helps them in the long run. Builds confidence among the students. Olympiads help the students to take up new challenges, which in turn expands their learning horizon. Improves academic performance. Olympiads sharpen the thinking and learning process, which help the students to easily grasp the concepts taught in schools. Stepping stones for future competitive exams. Olympiads provide an insight into the competition that exists in the world. They also help the students to know their potential in higher level competitive examinations like NEET, JEE, CA, UPSC, IAS, and so on. Awards and recognitions. Olympiad award winners are offered cash awards, medals, certificates, and they earn a lot of recognition. Profile building. Participation in Olympiads helps a student to build a good academic profile. A good Olympiad rank will help a student to directly enroll in the top universities in the world. Taking into consideration the benefits of Olympiads, students should definitely participate in the Olympiads to keep them passionate for new learning. Hope you found this video to be useful. Thank you.